faced with.
I think that when we look at Gen G's draft, it's not that different to what we've been seeing succeed in the meta, right? The fact that Chovy and Peanut have gotten their hands on Viari should just be a terrifying prospect for EU fans because of how powerful this duo is. Pays back on his comfort of Felios. The big surprise is seeing Doran on this Fiora, while in the early laning phase, it might be a struggle. For Broken Blade, this is a huge test. Domestically, the question mark from fans has always been, how can you compete with Korean top laners? Game 1, best of 5. His dad lost both his Flash and Ghost as Chovy. Very good trade against Caps, but the map has now been split.
Level 1, they're gonna dive.
The Light has cleanse. Pays has cleanse. In fact, uses the early Light, looking for the damage. Mickey tanking up the tower. He'll fall. 1-for-1 so far as Hansama now opens up onto Delight, but you can't really tank a Leona underneath the tower. No turret shots going onto Hansama means that he can just walk away.
Well, that's it. He can actually get flashed on here potentially. This is getting pretty risky because he has no cleanse.
The
he's
charm
going down.
hits. Caps flashes. Chovy flashes. And take a pew, Caps, because Church is in session.
Ways eyes back towards the bot lane.
He's gonna get caught up with the concussive blows, and Hansama will get this one. On the board, the Draven now, and G2 starting to snowball through this bot lane.
Massive kill there.
To burn that after he died in the mid lane.
And I think Broken Blade's gonna have to leave, right? And even just making him leave is such a big victory because there's so many minions here, but they're gonna look for this dive, and he hasn't left.
No one's taking the tower as of yet. Doran's gonna do it. The boss coming out, and Broken Blade's locked up. 100 health is not enough. Doran takes the kill, and Genji will get plates to boot.
Really well played by Doran there, waiting out that pull. You know, he's just trying to get the parry on it. Broken Blade waits it out, but doesn't have the damage to actually knock him down, and he's something aggressive here, looking potentially to find Peanut in his own jungle, push Doran back.
Doran will just retreat from the safety of the tower. Frozen Tomb's gonna land though, as Peanut has been locked up, and Yike will take him out. G2 continue to push forward as Doran retreats, and for the moment,
and he ends up losing his life. But it's still a very close game as they look for Mickey.
Saw Peanut with the Scryer's Boom. Yike stopped his recall because of it. Cease and desist under the tower. Solar Flare coming out as well, but Mickey is very tanky on this Braum. Glacial Fissure has been popped with the Delight, not underneath the turret shots. Should be able to back away. Ignite ticks on him, but he does retreat. The Whirling Dead. He hasn't got the stacks to get through that Eclipse. Oh! The spear finds its mark.
And Broken Blade obviously is set very far behind because of the dive and because of the early tier 2 boots, but we're going to get a scrappier around this Herald.
Mickey misses the Winter's Bite and the Glacial Fissure. Everfrost coming out. Hansama dodging the charm as Mickey tanks it for him. Yike can jump out at the back of the pit. Hans looking for a little bit more,
TP
but now
coming
with the TP behind them. Mickey locked up, he's going to be sacrificed. The Solar Flare finds one as well, and Doran's on the chase. The Grand Challenge has been issued, and Hansama was chucked into the Lion's Den. Doran takes another, and on the top side, Caps will fall as well.
Fantastic awareness from Gen G. They knew that Broken Blade being locked bot with no teleport, they could guarantee a numbers advantage. What looked like a flank from Caps.
Blade did manage to win out the level 1, level 2, but couldn't really do much more after that as Hansama's caught in the mid, and Doran has roamed around once again, caught up with the Glacial Fissure. Hansama starts to open up. Double TPs had been invested as Caps looks perhaps for a Frozen Tomb. Doesn't follow the path. Can't go any further forward. Moonlight Vigil hits. Only takes a little bit of damage. Hansama tickled by it, but already down to half HP with the Rift Herald charging in. Broken Blade apprehends Delight, but that's not really the target you want. The Eclipse going to keep him alive for the moment. The tower falls. Peanut goes in, and Hansama's locked down, and they just don't have the peel to keep their AD carry alive. Peanut takes a double. Pays takes one on top, and now the chase down continues as Yike is forced underneath this tower.
Don't really win out on here for G2 anymore. Plus, there's the TP disadvantage. It is going to be a fully stacked
Doran
ult there.
No mana right now. Broken Blade with the Ghost has already invested the Flash. Doran won't have enough to dodge away. Can escape for the moment. Meanwhile, on the top side of the map, you can actually see Peanut on a rampage. Doran caught up. The shutdown will go down to Broken Blade, but Mickey was caught by Gen G. So it hasn't been able to then actually wrest any control away from Gen G. As we see Broken Blade and Doran fighting up towards the top side. He dodges the Noxian Guillotine with the riposte. The rest of G2 trying to collapse while Gen G are pushing in 4 members strong down towards the bottom lane. The path comes out, but Doran can just dash away and retreat from G2, and now the inhibitor towers will be open up. Flash away from Mickey as he's caught in the cease and desist. The Solar Flare finds his mark as well, and Gen G find another kill, while Doran just toyed.
Great stuff overall from Gen G. There's just nothing standing in their way. Peanut once again forces Hansama back. The ultimate comes through from Caps, but the inhibitor drops and the fight begins.
The re-engage from Gen G is sublime, but Delight already taken out. The charm hits onto Caps, and he will fall as well. Now in a 4v3, Gen G continue to push in. The spear does connect on Chovy. He's got TP. He was looking to bolster up his mana bar once again, but Gen G will escort their mid laner out of the G2 base. Yike still looking for the chase. no cleanse on Pays, but really no way to gap close for G2.
Yeah, but G2 just have to keep chasing, right? You have to stop them from basing. You need to try to get this dragon. We'll see if they can make it happen.
Doran locked up, Glacier Fisher goes wide, Doran looking for the damage on Mickey. He dashes away once again, the spear dodge, but Doran is low. One more axe would be enough. The TP now coming in from Chovy. He's looking for the flank with the Cosmic Drivers. Peanut is locked up. Pays down towards the bottom side. Peanut shut out of the fight. Pays will dash away, but Chovy on the back line finds one already. He's looking for more as he dives onto Mickey. That's another. The counter TP, but Pays takes another. And Chovy and Pays just dance around on the edge of the abyss. They play with G2. Caps pops the stopwatch. Pays dashes out of vision. And the Frozen Tomb will be your icy grave, Caps, as Gen G clean up the fight.
It's a quad.
Chovy secures another kill. Mickey now losing his life.
Well, he hasn't done it yet, Betty, but it's very shortly to follow as he does go down once again. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Chovy diving forward, pops the Zonius to keep himself alive for the moment. Hansama is cheating underneath the inhibitor tower, and in the end, it's already a double for Peanut. He ceases and desists any hope that G2 had of winning this game. The Nexus in their eyes, Gen G will push in for 1-0.
Beautiful game from Gen G, and in sub 30 minutes, their debut at MSI is one of dominance. The LCK first seed is here to play.
A sublime performance from Gen G. G2 threw a lot of them in the early game, but Gen G held strong, and they will go 1-0 up in this best of 5.